In a time when the Philippines groaned under the weight of colonial rule, when blood was the price of freedom, one man bound to a chair stood taller than armies. He could not walk. He could not fight with sword or gun. And yet, he led a revolution, not from the battlefield, but from the power of his mind. Apolinario Mabini, the brains of the revolution, the Sublime Paralytic, the conscience of a struggling nation, born to poverty, struck by illness, yet never defeated in spirit. He would become the chief, architect of the Philippine Republic, advisor to General Emilio Aguinaldo, and the unwavering voice of principle in the chaos of war and betrayal. Through every fall of a government, every foreign flag raised in conquest, Mabini stood undaunted, unyielding, believing that a nation must be built not just by bravery, but by virtue. His words still echo today. A revolution without a moral aim is a revolution without direction. This is the story of Apolinario Mabini, not merely a man in a wheelchair, but the moral spine of a nation, and a hero whose strength came not from muscle, but from mind. Apolinario Mabini, the brains of the Philippine Revolution. The Philippines, the year is 1890. More than 3 centuries have passed since the Spanish flag was first planted on its shores. A nation of islands, rich in culture, heritage, and natural beauty, remains shackled under foreign rule. For the ordinary Filipino, life meant taxes, tributes, and toil. The Spanish friars held dominion over both soul and soil. Education was a privilege, reserved only for the elite. Justice bent to the will of the powerful. From the mountains of Luzon to the southern coasts of Mindanao, unrest brewed. Beneath the silence of every barrio and the shadows of every convent, the seeds of revolution were being sown. Among the voices demanding change, José Rizal, Marcelo H. del Pilar, Graciano López Jaena, rose another name. Quiet, unseen, yet unshakable. A man with no sword in hand, but a nation in his thoughts. This was the Philippines that Apolinario Mabini was born into, a land waiting for light, a people ready to rise. And one mind, sharp as steel, would help shape the revolution to come. On July 23, 1864, in the quiet town of Tanawan, Batangas, a child was born into a life of simplicity, his name Apolinario Mabini. He was the second of 8 children to Dionysia Marinan and Inocencio Mabini, a hard-working couple, his father a farmer, his mother a vendor. From a young age, Apolinario showed a deep thirst for knowledge. He learned to read with passion. He wrote with clarity, and he thought beyond his years. His brilliance did not go unnoticed. Despite his family's poverty, he earned scholarships that led him to study at the Colegio de San Juan de Letran, and later at the University of Santo Tomas. There, he pursued law and philosophy, not just to build a career, but to understand the struggle of his people, and to fight for justice through ideas.